Good morning, students. Today we will discuss the third chapter of your English grammar book, that is, Adjectives and Degrees of Comparison. Today we will only discuss kinds of adjectives. That means how many types of adjectives are there. So, at first we have to know what is an adjective. We all know that an adjective is a word used to describe a noun or a pronoun. For example, good, nice, wonderful, beautiful, one, first, little, all, that. These all are adjectives because these all are the words that we need to describe a noun or pronoun. Adjective answers such questions: what kind, which one, how many. It describes or modifies a noun or a pronoun. Look at the sentences. Here, the nouns are written in red and the adjectives are underlined. She bought 2 oranges. How many oranges? 2. So here, 2 is an adjective. Her pen is on the table. Whose pen? Her. So here, her is also an adjective. She wore a beautiful dress. How is the dress? Beautiful. So here, beautiful is the adjective. He writes meaningless letters. So the word meaningless is describing the types of letters. So here the word meaningless is also an adjective. Which book will you buy? Here, which is also an adjective. So students, here we can see there are various types of adjectives. Now we need to know which word is which type of adjective. Kinds of adjectives. Adjectives of quality, adjectives of quantity, adjectives of number, demonstrative adjective, interrogative adjectives, possessive adjectives. These are the types of adjectives. Adjectives of quality. A descriptive, qualitative, or attributive adjective is one that shows the kind and quality of a person or a thing. For example, if we say a brave person, a beautiful child, a careful mother. Here the nouns are person, child, mother, and the words brave, beautiful, careful are describing the nouns. So these all are adjective. And as these words are describing the quality of the noun, so these all are adjectives of quality. Some attributive adjectives are derived from nouns. For example, a law college, a flower garden, payday. So here we can see law is a noun, but here it is acting like an adjective as it is used to describe the noun college. A flower garden. Here the word flower is also a noun, but here as it is describing the type of garden, so it is also an adjective. Payday. So here the words law, flower, pay, though all these words are noun, these words are describing another noun. So these are also adjectives. Adjectives of quality. Next, adjectives of quantity. A quantitative adjective is one that shows how much, that is, the quantity of a thing. For example, I did not eat any apple. He ate much bread. You drink little milk. Here, the underlined words any, much, little, all these are telling us the quantity of the nouns apple, bread, and milk. So, these are known as adjective of quantity. We have to remember one thing, that a quantitative adjective is always followed by a singular material or abstract noun. Quantitative adjective describes the quantity of something. In other words, they answer the question how much, how many. Numbers like 1 and 30 are this type of adjective. So are more general words like many, half, a lot. So, if we want to describe a thing in particular, we can use the words like 1, 30, 20, 24. That means these numerals. And if we want to use some general words to describe the quantity of a thing, we can use the words many, half, a lot. Look at the examples. How many children do you have? I only have one daughter. Here, the word one is describing the quantity of the thing daughter, of the noun daughter. So it is an adjective of quantity. Next, do you plan on having more kids? Oh, yes, I want many children. Here, the words many is describing the noun children. So, the word many is also an adjective of quantity. I can't believe I ate that whole cake. Here, the word whole is describing the noun cake. Actually, it is describing the quantity of the noun the cake. So, it is an adjective of quantity. So, students, do you understand that the words that describe the quantity of a thing is known as adjectives of quantity. Next, adjectives of number. A numeral adjective is one that shows the number or serial order of persons or things. They are further divided into two main classes. One is definite numerals and another is indefinite numerals. Definite numerals. So, some exact number. Definite numerals are also of three kinds: cardinals, ordinals, and multiplicatives. Cardinals such as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are known as cardinals. Ordinals like first, second, third, fourth. These are known as ordinals. Multiplicatives like single, double, triple, quadruple. Okay. These are known as multiplicatives. So these all are adjectives of number. Next, indefinite numerals. Indefinite numerals do not show any exact number. For example, all, some, enough, none, many, few, several. So students, I hope you all have understand these three kinds of adjectives. So Let us move to the exercise. A. Fill in the blanks with adjectives from the box and mention their kinds. The first one has been done for you. I want some sugar for making the cake. Here the word some is an adjective, and as the word is describing the quantity of the noun sugar, so it is adjective of quantity. Next, 2. Mrs. Sharma has several books on philosophy. So students, here the word several is an adjective, and it is an adjective of number because it tells us how many books does Mrs. Sharma have. So several is an adjective of number. Next, dash happened after you left. The answer will be much. Here the word much is an adjective of quantity. Next, he was the first person to reach home. Here you have to write first. The word fast is also adjective of number. Next, she has dash money to visit Mumbai. The answer will be enough. That is adjective of quantity. Next, dash students were chosen for the lead roles in the play. The answer is 2. Here 2 is adjective of number. So students, you must try to solve 7 to 11. This is your homework. Okay? Okay. Let us move to the next kind of adjective, that is demonstrative adjective. So what is a demonstrative adjective? A demonstrative adjective is one that points out which person or thing is meant. For example, this boy, these boys, that person, those men. So the words these, that, those all are known as demonstrative adjective. We have to remember one thing, that demonstrative adjectives always come before the word they are modifying. That means before the noun. For example, which bicycle is yours? This bicycle is mine, and that one used to be mine until I sold it. So here the words this and that are underlined are demonstrative adjectives. Next, interrogative adjectives. An interrogative adjective is used to ask a question. For example, whose pen is this? What book is that? Which flower do you like best? So here the underlined words whose, what, which. We all know that these are interrogative words, and here these words are interrogative adjectives. Why interrogative adjectives? Because these words are interrogating, meaning they are asking a question. These adjectives are always followed by a noun or pronoun and are used to form questions. The interrogative adjectives are whose, what, which. So students, you have to remember there are only 3 interrogative adjectives: whose, what, and which. Now you may have a question in your mind. There are many other WH words. But why those words are not classified as interrogative adjectives? Because the other words like who, how do not modify any nouns. So this can never be adjectives. You can say whose coat is this, but you can't say who coat. So students, as these words whose, what and which can modify a noun, these are known as interrogative adjectives. Now the words which, what, whose are only considered adjectives if they are immediately followed by a noun. The word which is an adjective in this sentence. Which color is your favorite? The answer is which. Here the word which is an interrogative adjective because there is a noun just behind it, that is color. As the word which is modifying is before the noun color, it is an interrogative adjective. But if we say which is your favorite color, here the word which is not an interrogative adjective because after the word which there is no noun. So students, you have to remember that whenever we found which, what, whose, it will not be always, it may not be always interrogative adjectives. We have to see if there is a noun just behind it. If there is a noun just behind it, then only we can consider these three words as interrogative adjectives. Example, which song will you play on your wedding day? The word which is before the noun song, so it is an interrogative adjective. What pet do you want to get? Here the word what is just before the noun pet, so it is also an interrogative adjective. Whose child is this? The word whose is just before the noun child, so here also the word whose is all an interrogative adjective. Okay, the last one, possessive adjectives. Possessive adjectives show possession. Possessive adjective is an adjective that tells us about the ownership of the noun. They describe to whom a thing belongs. Some of the most common possessive adjectives include my, our, your, his, her, its, their. These all are possessive adjective. All these adjectives except the word his can only be used before a noun. So all the above words we can use only with a noun. But his is the exception. Okay? You can't just say that's mine. You have to say that's my pen. So next B. Fill in the blanks with the correct demonstrative, interrogative or possessive adjectives. 1. Return dash books to Rahul. The answer will be these. Next, dash worker has fallen ill. Which worker has fallen ill? 3. She gave her toys to dash girl in the pink dress. The answer will be that girl in the pink dress. Next 4. Dash trees behind our house have grown tall. The answer will be those. So the rest 5 to 8 will be your homework. Next, let us move to C. Identify the adjectives in these sentences and state their kind. The first one has been done for you. 1. I have found my pen. Here, the word mine is an adjective. It is a possessive adjective. Next, it was a rainy day. Hence, we did not play outside. So, here the adjective is rainy. It is a qualitative adjective, or you can say adjective of quality. Next 3. Children, you must have finished your classwork by now. Here the word your is a possessive adjective. 4. Which fruit is available in this market? Underline the words which and these. Here the word which is an interrogative adjective and the word this is a demonstrative adjective. Next, can you give me some advice? Here the word some is an adjective. It is an adjective of quantity. Next, 6. Which book have you brought? Have you bought? So here the word which is an interrogative adjective. So students, from 7 to 11 will be your homework. You must finish your homework. At 5 o'clock, I will provide you the answer key. So, before ending the video, let's recapitulate what we have read today. Adjectives of quality. They indicate the shape, size, color of a person or a thing. For example, beautiful, magnificent, great, slow. Next, adjectives of quantity. They indicate the quantity of a noun or pronoun. For example, some, most, enough, much, all. Next, adjectives of number. They indicate the quantity of a noun or pronoun, like many, several, first, second, one, two. Next, demonstrative adjectives. They help in pointing out the thing or object meant. For example, these, that, those, such, certain, etc. Interrogative adjectives. They are used to ask questions. For example, whose, what, which. Possessive adjectives. They show possession or belonging. For example, my, our, your, his, her, their, its. I think this table will help you to understand it in a better way and you can remember it easily. So students, we will end here. Next day we will discuss formation of adjectives. Till then, take care. Have a nice day.